Brain hemorrhage in the right temporal lobe. Judging by the rate of seepage, death was within 20 minutes of the injury.
That being the bump on the right side of her head.
Mm-hmm. Hematoma was about the size of an adult fist, but she didn't go down without a fight. There were bruises on her upper arms, probably from being pinned down. And she had bruises on her knuckles.
Well, she got in a few punches. Good for her.
Dietrich saw abrasions on her hands.
I found glass shards embedded in her palms and in her hair. And that's it, gents. Quick and dirty. Anything else you want to see?
Detective, close the door. This 1,000-yard stare, anything behind it I should be concerned about?
No. It's just this kid. I see her lying on the slab, and I can't help thinking it could be one of
But
mine.
it isn't. Look, if you're gonna bug out over every Vic, I can't use you. Best therapy, clear the case.
There. That's the bus.
And there she goes. Well, that gets him off the hook.
Wait. Lenny. A minute after the girl walks down the street, that white van driving up 76 toward Columbus.
So the mailman said he saw a white van cruising the vacant lot. There's got to be a million white vans.
You see the rack on the side of the van is carrying some kind of window.
Yeah, it's a glazier's truck.
The girl had glass shards in her hands.
You know the gardener?
Yeah, I read their brochure between shots.
Carlos? Yeah, who did the reinstall on the Poundstone job? Okay. Dick Capetti. He lives in Brooklyn, but he's on a job right now.
Sure, I was on 76th Street specking out a job. Broken skylight.
Who'd you talk to?
Some old bag. I don't remember her name.
She wrote it down, though, right?
I threw it out. She accused me of gouging, so I told her, fix it yourself.
Where'd you go then?
The Poundstone place in the village. Traffic is nuts. So by the time I get down there, it's way past 6. So I bagged it for the day, and I headed for the Lincoln Tunnel.
Oh, you took the scenic route back to Brooklyn?
My mother lives in Newark. She was expecting me for dinner.
Anybody else at the dinner table?
No, just me and my mother. You guys done interrogating me now?
Hey, there's no interrogation. When we interrogate you, believe me, you'll know it.
So what time did the party break up at your mom's?
I don't know. I watched the late news and I left.
I'm sure she could vouch for your whereabouts, right?
Asked the Jersey State Troopers. They gave me a speeding ticket on the way there. All right, then.
Oh, wow. I bet the Giants come in pretty good on this, huh?
Nicky gave that to me for Christmas. To watch the Jets.
What's in here, Mrs. Capetti?
It's storage. Just a lot of junk.
Junk made out of wool? Mothball.
You want to show us what's in the closet, Mrs. Capetti?
I don't have to.
Well, then you better put on a pot of coffee. We're going to call the Essex County DA and wait for him to come down here with a warrant.
We'll have to go room by room. It's gonna be a hell of a mess. Ray? Final pillowcases, fitted sheet.
The rest of the matching set.
Bring back fine memories, Nick. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Why her, Nick? Just dumb luck. She happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Maybe you've seen her before. You staked her out, right? Smart guy like you would do that.
Pay attention, genius, because now we are interrogating you.
I'm waiting for my lawyer.
Yeah, we're looking for him. But I gotta tell you, the only thing that's gonna help you now is your cooperation. Some kind of statement you're sorry for what you did to that little girl.
It's your only chance to dodge the needle, Nick.
Yeah, right. You're bubbling over with concern for my welfare?
We're just saying that if your intent wasn't to kill her, that changes things.
You know, last time I checked, this was still the land of the red, white, and blue. I got rights. Now get me my lawyer.
Case number 622395, People versus Nicholas Capetti. Charges are murder in the first degree and kidnapping in the first degree.
Give me a plea.
Not guilty.
Miss Kincaid, what are the people looking for on this?
The victim's a 12-year-old girl, Your Honor. The defendant has a private...
Are you all right?
No, I'm okay, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I can't stand it to see what happened. He killed Jody.
Karen, don't say another word. I called the lawyer.
I'm sorry.
Right, Mrs. Gaines. Listen to him. Anything you say now puts us in an awkward position.
Betty's DOA.
What are you doing to her?
She's being charged with murder, I'm sorry. Curtis Mirandizer.
Karen Gaines,
Take her out to the garage.
for murder of Nicholas Capetti. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney.
Wait for the lawyer, Karen.
That bastard killed Jody!
Ray, look at this. She was treated for pill addiction a year ago at the Gardner Clinic.
So she went to Gardner, so did half of Manhattan.
Including Capetti's boss, Frank Sullivan.
During the group sessions, did they discuss their personal lives?
Of course.
So Frank Sullivan would have found out that Mrs. Gaines had a daughter and a rich ex-husband.
What are you getting at?
We suspect he might be involved in her daughter's kidnapping.
Whatever he knew about her circumstances didn't have to come from the group sessions. The last couple of weeks that they were here, they started having an affair, something that we actively discourage. I had a talk with them, but they seemed pretty taken with each other.
How'd it go down, Frank? Business a little slow? Get behind in your payments?
That's nuts. You guys know Capetti did it.
Hey, the last time Capetti had an original idea, he left it swirling in the bowl. And you're the brain who thought this up.
As far as we're concerned, Mr. Sullivan, you're good for it. You think because I had an affair with her, that makes me a murderer? This is unbelievable.
Grand juries don't like coincidences.
Freedom is right.
On your feet.
Come on. Wait a minute, wait! Look, you gotta understand, this wasn't my idea.
Elvis spoke to you through your car radio?
It was Karen. Her ex is putting her through hell. Wouldn't let her see her daughter. Had her tied up with lawyers. She asked me to help her, but I told her no. But she keeps pushing. So I gave her Nick's number.
Your friendly neighborhood rapist?
I swear, we did not know about the rapes. All she wanted to do was teach her ex a lesson.
Ray. I'm so sorry about Deborah.
Thanks. It means a lot, you being here.
Thanks. Your daughters are so beautiful. So how you doing, old friend?
A day at a time. How about you? Morris said that he heard you were sick. Just rotten luck all around. Well, listen, my girls and I are going to my sister-in-law's in Hempstead for a little reception. You want to join us?
Oh, I'd love to, but I need to get back.
Well, if you could spare a few minutes, be a shame not to catch up.
Sure. I'd like that.
After 10 years, Deborah couldn't fight it anymore. The MS just completely overwhelmed her. She died at home, in my arms.
So what's next? You heading back to California?
Yeah. The girls love it, and the job is good. But Deborah was from the island, so it made sense to bury her here with her folks. We're losing a lot of people, Lou. I talked to Lenny a few days before the end, and he was still cracking jokes.
Good old Lanny.
But Deborah, in the end, my girl, she tried to be brave. But it was bad. It was bad.
Injection site on his left arm. Gonna go with an IV drug overdose.
Tan lines here. He's missing a wedding band and a wristwatch.
Just a driver's license and credit card on the dresser. Thomas Lupo, 36. He checked in yesterday, 2 p.m. 2:30, the housekeeper saw a young lady enter the room. Brunette, Caucasian, mid-20s.
Maybe Mr. Lupo ordered in a Sunday matinee.
Hey, there was that other hooker ripoff 2 weeks ago at the McGarrigle on 12th. It's almost enough to make a guy swear off infidelity.
You losing your nerve, Cormac?
I did say almost.
Hey. Your hunch was on the money.
My hunch.
The message you left last night?
I didn't leave a message.
No, I did. But nobody knows me, so I used your name. Sorry.
Anyway, I looked for the melanoma and found tumors in Mr. Lupo's lungs and liver. Stage 4. He had maybe 3 months.
Yeah, it was the cancer he beat 5 years ago. It came back. I found the painkillers he was taking.
Going by the looks of these tumors, he needed them. I always have a cause of death for you. Paralysis of the heart brought on by an overdose of potassium chloride.
What was he doing? Trying some homemade cancer treatment?
In these quantities, you don't see it used much outside of death row. It's a drug of choice for lethal injections.
How about suicides?
In combination with other drugs, as a matter of fact, yes.
He fits. The bank said he borrowed against his business to pay off his mortgage.
He put his affairs in order. I'm so sorry, Detective. All right, let's change the classification on the blue to suspected suicide.
Lieutenant, if you do that, you know this goes to the bottom of the pile. Maybe my brother suicided, but he wouldn't know where to get these drugs. Somebody helped him. Maybe that woman.
We'll look for her, but be real, man. We got open murder cases here. And all due respect, your brother was...
You don't know anything about my brother, all right? If this woman had tried to help him, instead of handing him a loaded syringe...
Look, I will give this the time it deserves, but maybe your brother had good reasons to take a shortcut to the exit. Maybe if you called him back and talked to him, you know why.
Let me work this case, please. I can find this woman. My CO at Intel won't mind. I'm out of there in 3 months anyway.
Not only is this against policy for you to work on this case, it's a bad idea all around. Van Buren. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, thanks. Grab your hat. Someone else just took a shortcut to the exit.
How did he get in?
Door was unlocked.
There are burn marks at the ejection site. Typical of a potassium chloride injection. Same MO as Mr. Lupo.
Maybe with the same little helper.
Serial suicide artist.
Try not to look so excited. He's been wearing down the linoleum for the last couple hours.
Now, I talked to his boss at Intel. Lupo broke some big cases in some very unfriendly corners of the world, and he did it with no backup, no warrants, no weapon.
You making a sales pitch?
We got a second assisted suicide with the victim he's not related to. It wouldn't be policy violation for him to work that case.
I know the terms of my parole. I am not allowed to help anyone commit suicide. I'm not even allowed to give advice, or it is back to prison for me.
A lot of people have asked your advice since you've been out?
Lots. And I tell them all the same thing. Sorry, can't help, don't blame me, blame the tyrant that made the rules.
Who's this tyrant?
Your government that has been stealing your natural rights.
Must be frustrating for you, not being able to help people.
So if you can't help kill them, you don't care what happens to them?
Of course I still care what happens. The people I helped before I went to prison are better off dead, believe me.
You decide that? These people, they come to you, maybe they're confused.
What do you know about my patients? They all had awful pain and debilitation. What a miserable existence.
Then you would do it. Even now, you would help them die.
No. It's against the law. And as long as the sheep are happy to allow the nuts and the fanatics to tell them how to live and how to die, nothing will change. But that is not my problem anymore.
Driscoll was diagnosed with type 4 spinal muscular atrophy 20 years ago. It's non-lethal. People with SMA can maintain a fulfilling quality of life. It's nothing like the horror show of Lou Gehrig's.
The video mentioned a medical report that said Driscoll had Lou Gehrig's.
Well, 3 weeks ago, Driscoll had himself checked out at St. Fabian's Hospital. They misdiagnosed him with Lou Gehrig's. The original report stayed in this file.
That's what ended up in Bill Nolan's hands.
Somebody dropped the ball? Maybe our little angel of mercy can tell us how that happened.
I've already told your goons that I've been a good boy. Besides, Mila and I don't talk very much.
Really? She said she got involved with Nolan to vindicate you.
How annoying.
Your daughter's devotion is annoying.
I always felt that the whole paternity thing was a distraction from my work.
Connie. These are letters that Mila sent him in prison. This one she wrote from camp when she was 17. She included this picture. Check out the dude with the crutches. It's Driscoll.
Look what I got you. Just in time for the ball game. Mustard, right?
Miss Ames, we need you to come with us. We have a warrant for your arrest. Let's do this out here.
My daughter had nothing to do with those suicides. I built the device. I set up the IV. Mila only took the blame because she didn't want to see her old man going back to prison.
You take full responsibility for assisting their suicides.
Yes, Mila didn't want to have anything to do with it. And Bill Nolan was my idea. I wanted to see that son of a gun choke on his Emmy.
Thank you, Dr. Lingard. No more questions?
Dr. Lingard, yesterday we heard your daughter take full responsibility for her roles in these crimes.
She was trying to protect me. Not that I deserve it.
Then let me ask you, how did you meet Mr. Driscoll and Mr. Lupo?
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about our natural right to decide how and when to die. It's a right we were born with, and
Doctor,
it is a right that this
I asked you a
tyrannical
question.
government has taken away from us. The 9th Amendment of the Constitution says that any right not mentioned in the Constitution reverts back
Doctor,
to the
where did you get the
individual,
drugs you claim you gave
me.
to Driscoll
It's
and
a right
Lupo?
we have, and it is up to us to take it back.
Your Honor, I asked that this witness's testimony be stricken from the record.
Dr. Lingard, I'm directing you to answer his
It
questions.
is the right of every American to live and to die as they see fit. And I choose here and now.
What are you talking about?
My pulse is down to 20.
My God, what did you do?
Beta blocker, propanol about an hour ago. I'm almost there. It's okay, sweetheart. You'll be all right.
Officers, get an ambulance! Call 911!
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Clear the courtroom!
Not like this. Put him on his back! Put him on his back!
Order in the court! Get the jury out of here now! I want this courtroom clear now! Court officers, clear the courtroom!
Get him out of here!
Lupo, log on to this.
Okay. Okay, looks like video caps a naked girl, something for the perv unit.
Not that. Click here.
Huh.
Fighter boy's got a lot of hobbies.
Click on the video.
All right. There's enough here to take out a whole city block.
Not just any block. Check out the license plate.
The Empire State.
A New York City block.
If you don't tell them what you know, you are not stepping out of this house for the next year.
Okay. I met Dwayne Phillips at the skating rink. He was nice. I liked talking to him. I didn't do anything else with him.
And what about Moot? You talked to him besides sending him emails?
No, I found his blog by accident. I wrote him, he wrote me back.
Did he tell you his name? Where he lives?
No, just Moot. We mostly talked about me.
Did you put Moot in touch with Dwayne?
No. Moot told me he was looking to get a rifle. A special kind of rifle. And then I met Dwayne, and he said he could get a rifle like that. So I gave him $100 out of my savings.
Moot, you met with him. You gave him the rifle.
No, my friend Lee thought Moot might be some kind of freak trying to rape me or something. So he went down and gave him the rifle. He drove down to Socrates. That's where they met.
We're gonna need to talk to your friend, Lee.
Drove through a red light 2 weeks ago. 18-wheeler took him out.
All right, thanks.
Our girl in Ghent, she emailed Moot about our visit. She said she felt sorry for him.
I feel sorry for her. Any likelihood he'll move up his plans?
So far, he's acted in a slow, deliberate manner. This is not an impulsive kid.
Anything in his blog that can actually help us find him?
He's bright, articulate, probably at the top of his English class.
He loves to write. He knows we're reading his blog, but he's still posting. This one's about a teacher.
Teachers are his favorite subject. Can't stop griping about him.
Well, I'd like the story better if this teacher had a name.
Right, because one of the students probably wrote it. These teachers on his blog, maybe identifying them will lead us to Moot.
It's one teacher he wrote about a couple of weeks ago. Here, science teacher, a religious zealot who burned crosses on the arms of his students.
File was sealed. I wouldn't be doing my job protecting members of this union if I violated that seal.
Mr. Preletsky, I assure you, this unnamed teacher is not a target in our investigation, but he might have important information.
I have a collective bargaining agreement to enforce. As members of a union, I'm sure you can appreciate that.
You wanted to talk to us, miss? You know about this teacher, how we can find him.
The teachers have this website where they bitch about their job. Here's how you log in. If you leave a message there, maybe someone can help you find that teacher.
Thank you.
Welcome to the rubber room. This is where teachers accused of incompetence or misconduct are reassigned pending an arbitration hearing.
They're not teaching.
We don't want them near a classroom, but we can't fire them pending the arbitration, so they report here 7 hours a day, 5 days a week.
And do what?
Crossword puzzles, salt recipes. I have teachers here who've been waiting for their hearing for 2 years. That's why they call it the rubber room.
2 years? What happens if they don't show up?
They don't show up, they don't get paid. Their full salary. Union rules.
All right, well, these are the teachers we need to talk to. No, none of the students cross-reference with any of the lists.
These teachers were in different schools, different boroughs. How could one student have witnessed all these incidents or even heard of them?
We've always assumed that Moot was a student. What if he was a teacher? A teacher who got parked in one of these rubber rooms last year. He would have heard all those stories from those other teachers.
Well, except he's been complaining about teachers on his blog.
Maybe just to try to throw us off his trail.
What have we been hearing all day? Stories about teachers who got screwed by the system. I believe Moot wanted us to hear those stories.
Because he's a teacher like them, a teacher whose career got derailed by a nuisance complaint from a student.
And now he's looking for payback.
This might take us to him. All the teachers Moot mentions on his blog he could have met in rubber rooms except one. Laura Scott. She's never been reassigned here. She's been at the same school for the past 5 years. There's only one way Moot would know her story.
Because he works with her.
Before I tell you his name, I want to tell you what happened to him. You have to know he was a good teacher.
We're listening.
He'd only been teaching for 3 years, 9th grade English. He was having a terrible time with classroom management. They don't train you for that. It's sink or swim, and Rick was sinking. During a class, a student asked permission to use the bathroom. You get in trouble if your students are in the hallway during class. There was only 10 minutes left till recess, so Rick told the student to wait. So this kid, he was 16, he goes to the front of the class and pees in the trash can. Rick tried to stop him. The kid accused him of molesting him. The department started proceedings against Rick. He spent 8 months in the rubber rooms. They dismissed the complaint, but they told him he'd never get tenure. They might as well have fired him.
The blog mentioned a failed relationship.
After he was accused of molestation, his girlfriend left him.
His full name?
Rick Benson. He doesn't teach at the school anymore. I think he lives with his parents in Brooklyn. He was a good teacher. They destroyed him.
By the way, I'm a math teacher.
Keep pressing on the wound. That's it. That's it. Keep pressing. Jason, stay down. I won't let anything happen to you. Julie, help Maria. Okay?
Where is he?
Mr. Katina, help us.
You stay right there, Manuel. You're doing good.
No.
Hey, Monique, that's my girl. Stay low.
I called to say goodbye. Nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. It'll be on TV. You never mind what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do, huh? You abandoned me, you bitch! Oh, this is all on you. Yeah, you bought into all the lies. You should have stood by me. If you loved me, you would have stood by me.
Hey, Rick? Rick Benson? I want to talk to you.
Police are here. I gotta go.
Look, Rick, we found the bombs, okay? The building's not gonna come down. Shoot! I'm just saying it's not too late. You haven't killed anybody yet. You can step back from this.
Step back into what? I got nothing. I'm a dead man.
Hey, Rick. I read your blog. I talked to Maura. I know you got screwed.
Shut up!
Move in, move in.
I got his hand! Damn it!
Any ID? Nothing on the body. Nothing in the office either.
Where are her shoes?
Soles of her feet are clean, so she didn't walk in here without them.
Barefoot. Cross painted on her chest in blood. Looks like we're dealing with some religious nut.
Forced trauma on the left side of her head, but that didn't kill her.
Lacerations inside of her lower lip.
You know your way around a body.
Yeah, so I've been told.
She was smothered manually. Time of death between 10 and noon this morning, give or take. Lividity indicates she wasn't moved post-mortem.
This girl's built pretty solid. She fight back?
No, there's no defensive wounds. This is why I'm sure that she was smothered after she lost consciousness.
So where'd the blood on her clothes come from?
It's not hers. DNA lab says it's porcine.
Pig's blood? So we're looking for a guy with a pink complexion.
Yeah, and a flat nose. Help me roll her.
713.
Did you run her blood titers yet?
Yeah.
Hepatitis, yellow fever?
Smallpox, cholera.
Standard immunization cocktail for forward-serving personnel. Even money, 713 is a military outfit.
Lindsay came over here yesterday, first thing in the morning.
For what?
I was supposed to take the train with her into Manhattan to pick up these booze cruise tickets, but then the cable guy showed up. Is she okay?
Can you tell us about the cruise tickets?
Lindsay got a letter. Some company was throwing a party on a boat to honor the troops who served in Iraq. They were giving away tickets.
Did Lindsay change clothes at your place yesterday?
No. Why?
Lindsay was killed in Manhattan yesterday.
What?
We're sorry to have to break it to you like this, but...
Oh, my God.
All right, Donnie. Donnie, I want you to listen to me, okay? Right now, you have to pull yourself together. Because we have questions we have to ask you. Is everything okay with Lindsay? Does she have any problems? Is anybody bothering her?
I don't know. She was acting a little weird lately.
What do you mean weird?
Like, stressed. Her boss was a real jerk. I figured it was something at work.
She didn't show up to work today. Not even a phone call.
Any reason she might not want to come in?
No. I give her a job back after she's away for a year. In this house, she repays me.
That's big of you after she went to Iraq and put her ass on the line.
It wasn't for me.
You live here, don't you?
Look, I just gave her a raise to $9.50 an hour, as much as my full-time girl.
Hey, man, do your employees have lockers back there?
It's Lindsay's. You sure this is legit?
Oh, yeah. We're authorized.
Ain't there much in here. Got some magazines, apron, change of clothes. Nothing in the pockets.
Hold on a second, will you?
She came in a few months ago and rented a box.
Just the envelope.
That looks like Abu Ghraib prison.
Thank God. I don't remember seeing these photos in the newspaper. This must be Corporal Starr's own private stash.
We should get these dusted and show them to the loot. The cell block in these photos looks exactly like the ones in the media.
And I say we show these to the feds right away and get confirmation that it is Abu Ghraib.
I'm not so sure we want to do that yet.
Really? Why not?
There aren't just grunts in these pictures. 2 bars. This woman's a captain. And one of these guys is in civilian clothes. Who knows who he is?
Are you suggesting that the military has something to do with our body?
I'm not ruling it out.
I didn't realize I got transferred into the local chapter of Amnesty International.
A murdered soldier put these pictures in a safe deposit box. Now, what does that tell you?
That she was waiting for the right buyer to come along?
More likely, she was worried she'd get the same treatment as the other guards at Abu Ghraib.
Like the girl with the leash?
And the general, the army scapegoated, a female officer in charge of hundreds of Muslim prisoners.
Well, I happen to think that the whole thing is blown way out of proportion. A few snapshots show up on the internet, and everybody is oh so surprised that these things go on.
Just business as usual.
For your information, Lieutenant, Muslims and Christians have been going at it for 1,000 years.
Look, we could sit here and argue politics all day long, but there's still gonna be a dead girl in the morgue.
I'd like you to see this.
The Middle Ages.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? You know the History Channel is running a special on this? And this is the burial pose of a knight from the 13th century crusade of Frederick II.
White tunic, red cross.
These knights were considered soldiers of the church. Once they pledged to join the crusade and fight the infidels, they were exempt from civil jurisdiction and their property couldn't be taxed.
Membership had its privileges.
Damn, you seem to know a lot about this.
There were a lot of Italian knights.
So who would pose a dead corporal to look like a crusader?
Somebody who wasn't so happy about what she had in those pictures.
A Muslim.
or someone who wanted to make it look that way.
Come on, Lieutenant. You still can't believe that this is a government conspiracy.
Look, I'm not saying the CIA killed Kennedy. Maybe just a soldier from her military police unit who wanted to keep a lid on this.
Star's commanding officer was really vague about their tour in Iraq, and he didn't mention one word about Abu Ghraib. So what happened with your brother-in-law?
Well, Nadira's family insisted it was a mistake, and I started making calls to our contacts in Baghdad, and they finally got to the right people in military command, and Mohammed was released.
You don't sound too thrilled about it.
He was killed by a car bomb about 3 months ago.
Was he a target?
No, he was waiting in line, minding his own business.
Did he have any problems while he was in Abu Ghraib?
You mean, was he abused?
You can't help but hear about what was going on over there.
No, he would have said something to Nadira if he was.
Your husband told us about your brother, Mohammed. Please accept our condolences.
Thank you.
He also told us that he was in Abu Ghraib.
Yes.
Did they abuse him there?
Abuse. You mean torture.
Oh, I read about it. It didn't sound too bad to me.
No, they didn't abuse him, as you say.
So there were no hard feelings on that score.
My brother was killed.
By insurgents.
You invade our country and you don't give us safety. You protect our oil fields, but people are dying on the street.
So, Mrs. Harrington, where were you Tuesday morning?
In Brooklyn, to shop for food.
On Atlantic Avenue?
Yes.
Which stores?
I don't know. I walk from one to the next. I don't write down their names.
Did you see this woman in here Tuesday morning?
Yes, she was here. I sold her a pint of pig's blood for an old Syrian recipe.
We've got a serious situation here, Mrs. Harrington. We have videotape of you entering and exiting the building where Corporal Starr was murdered.
She was a soldier who was guarding your brother while he was in prison. She was found dead with a cross on her chest painted in pig's blood.
And we have a shopkeeper who said you purchased pig's blood on the day of the murder.
And what's a nice Muslim woman doing with pig's blood? You don't have to talk to us, Miss Harrington. That's okay.
My name is Nadira Latif Harrington. I was born on April 14th, 1975, and I demand to be treated as a prisoner of war.
Danielle? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I have to go now.
The 4 DOAs are a family. Last name Andreas.
Who called it in?
The super. Found the bodies a little before 10. I got one of my guys sitting with him downstairs. He's pretty shaken up.
Hold him. We'll talk to him when we're done here.
Looks like 2 kids, mother, grandmother. See the condensation? They were alive when they got bagged.
Asphyxiation would have kept things quiet.
It's a slow way to go.
Probably 3 or 4 minutes before they lost consciousness.
You got a time of death?
Bodies are still warm, no rigor.
So less than 4 hours.
There's no forced entry off the fire escape or the front door.
Could have been a push-in.
I don't know. The place isn't tossed. Doesn't look like robbery to me.
There's no obvious signs of a sex crime either.
Whatever it was, when that duct tape came out, they didn't stand a chance.
Find and kill 4 victims. That had to take some time.
And more than one suspect. The mail is addressed to Mr. and Mrs. Frank Andreas.
I suppose he's the man of the house.
Yeah, I'd like to know where he was when his family was being slaughtered.
Fraud unit raided Andreas' store to seize pirated DVDs. Come to find out, he's selling NYPD equipment out the back. And I'm talking uniforms, raid jackets, scanners.
The real thing.
Yeah, stuff that fell off the truck en route to supply.
If he's selling it on the black market, who knows who he's dealing with?
A lot of these home invasion crews, they pose as cops. We thinking Andreas might have been supplying them.
Is he out on bail?
He was ROR'd a week after his arrest.
Any home invasions out there with a similar MO?
There's some open homicides relating to drug robberies.
But you're thinking they weren't looking for drugs and money.
And the dump from the home phone has a dozen calls to Andreas' cell from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Calls from the wife.
Or the suspect's trying to lure him back home.
They waited at least 5 hours. He never showed.
That's a lot of exposure.
They want him bad.
Which means they're not going to give up, and we need to find Andreas before they do.
What about...
Frank Andreas?
My lawyer says you're the two detectives taking care of my family, there, right?
Sorry for your loss, man.
Used to come here every Sunday with my 2 kids. No wife, no work. It's 2 hours a week. Everything seemed okay. And now I got them all killed.
Why don't we talk about this down at the station?
And I wanted to go to them. They would have killed me, too. But you understand, don't you?
Come on. Come on.
Let's go.
Like I said, Daniel been calling me all morning. We've been fighting. So I ignored it. Finally picked up around 8. She wanted me to come home.
You thought something was wrong?
Sound of her voice. You're married 16 years. You know when something's not right. That's why I called the super.
Who are these men?
All I found out were their names, Ricky and Vincent. Had I known, I never would have done business with them.
Then why did you?
Because they gave me 5 G's to make 2 pieces of 10.
How did you know what a badge looked like?
Ricky had a photo of one, a real one. I copied it. Same with the federal IDs.
Was there a name or photo on these credentials?
They were covered up, and those DEA badges don't have numbers on them.
Who do you ask to get information on Ricky and Vincent?
I am not pulling anyone else into this nightmare.
Why, Clyde?
No, I'm on hold. I've been holding for 15 minutes. I'd like to speak with... My name is Alexandra Borgia. I'm an assistant district attorney in Manhattan. I've left 3 messages. Well, I'll speak with any drug enforcement agent working in Washington Heights. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I'll hold.
Borgia missed 2 hearings this morning. They sent an officer over, and he found the door cracked.
Last time anybody saw her was last night about 10 o'clock.
Obviously, her bag's still here. Her cell phone was over here.
Hell of a struggle from the looks of it.
Yeah, we think they forced their way in.
Same MO as the Andreas place.
They're pretty damn close.
There's blood on the carpet. We found duct tape under the bed.
Witnesses?
We're still knocking on doors, but there's a neighbor who thinks she heard something around midnight.
There's not too much foot traffic around her that time of night.
They went through the files in her briefcase. Maybe trying to find out where we stashed Andreas.
Then they worked her over for something she didn't know.
We're gonna move Andreas to another location anyway.
All right. Well, she's still alive until we know otherwise. I gotta call McCoy. I pulled Borgia's financial records.
For what reason? Andreas was only casting aspersions.
I know that. I just thought we could put this thing to bed.
She's been missing for 16 hours, Anita. We don't have time for this.
I found $8,000, a cash deposit in her checking account.
So what? Her family has money. It was probably a gift from her father.
It was made the day before Andreas was released from Rikers.
Alex wasn't dirty. I pushed her to flip him. No way she took a payoff.
Well, someone tried to make it look that way.
You think this is a smokescreen to throw off the investigation?
That would be my guess.
Then see where the money leads.
I don't remember doing it. You know, I'm on like autopilot most of the day. I deal with hundreds of accounts.
It was your telecode.
Then I must have punched the wrong key.
You know what? I had enough.
Whoa, what are you doing, man?
We're investigating the abduction of an assistant district attorney, and you're acting like a punk.
I don't know nothing.
Then you're an accomplice to kidnapping.
Maybe sometime at Rikers.
Wait. I didn't have a choice. My brother got busted, and it wasn't even his drugs, man.
Get to the point.
Some DEA narc busted him. So the guy called me up and said he'd help my brother out if I did him a favor.
And he gave you Alexandra Borgia's name.
I mean, I didn't ask any questions. I didn't know nothing about
What's
it.
his name?
Kevin Amante.
Impressive. You gotta bring the rat squad with you as backup?
Get up, put your hands
No,
behind
you
you.
don't touch me!
What
the hell you think you're doing? Back up! We have a warrant.
Kevin Almonte, you're under arrest for computer trespass.
Trespass? That's what you got?
Well, we're hoping it goes up to murder one, big shot. Come on.
They beat her up real bad, Zach.
Well, let's hear.
The ME thinks that she aspirated and through her gag, choked to death.
They got me jammed up on your business, Ricky.
So what you want to do about that?
Fix the leak.
The leak ain't easy to find, Kev.
They like to use that motel out by LaGuardia, the attic.
I don't know, man.
You better know. Ricky.
Yeah.
Take care of this situation. We're all gonna suffer.
Subject exiting building. You see that? He's strapped. All units. Subject is now armed.
All cars, subject is heading to Houston.
If he jumps on the subway, we're screwed.
Subject down! Repeat! Subject down! The pursuit of a brown Ford! Go, go, go! 23 William, move in. He's coming your way. Get down! Get down! 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 Hands! Hands!
Get over here, cuff these guys.
We got two under, Lou. How's Almonte?
He's DOA. Is everybody okay?
Everybody that matters.